Today I want to do a quick vlog about nightclubs in Vegas, life in Vegas in the winter times. When I first came here, I didn't know much at all. In my opinion, there didn't really seem to be that much real, full information about Vegas from social media. Yes, you can get like brochure type of information, listicles, but I had never really seen or been to a nightclub, and you really never saw any footage of that. So it all just seemed like a big mystery. Like, is it as amazing as they say, or is it not so much? And I had to really figure that out myself. So I'm currently walking to the entrance of Resorts World, which is one of the big hotels that houses one of the big nightclubs here, Zouk nightclub. Tonight, Millennium is playing here. And one thing I'll tell you is, I really do think a lot of people come here and they just have a great time watching the DJs. It's still a blast if that's something you've never done before, especially if you like EDM or you're like a headliner like Marshmello. I will say, you can kind of tell, but it's relatively empty right now, and that is one of the pros and cons to it being winter. Now, I haven't heard what it was like 10 years ago, but I think another factor is I haven't seen what it's like 10 years ago, but from what I've heard from others who have, things have started to change with the nightlife industry, in the sense that there used to be a point where 10 years ago, these were the hottest things to go to. There was tons of women, and now there still are, but definitely not as many, according to some people. Now, here's the thing, if you're here just to explore the beauty of Vegas, which for tourism aspects, there's much more to it than just clubs. I mean, there's restaurants, there's shows, there's magicians, there's dancers, Cirque du Soleil. A lot of these things, which I really love and enjoy. There's also obviously gambling. Then you can go in the winter, and personally, I kind of prefer it now because, as you see, there's no hassle. Arguably, it's kind of dead. And a lot of things are still open, just like in the summer. But because everyone can't get off work in the winter, they come in the summer where it's super congested, where parking and traffic, especially if you go to like a day club or something, can be really bad, especially on holidays like Memorial Day, where it just seems like that's like one of the worst days where everyone gets off and everyone tries to come here. But yeah, this is Resorts World. It looks kind of large, but really it's this giant rectangle, and I've already walked most of it, the long side too. It's this giant rectangle. It's once you get a lay of the land, it's not that scary. But I remember when I first got here, I thought this place was a maze. I was scared. I didn't feel that safe because I was just an anxious person and I was a stranger in a new place. But now I know it pretty well. So I'm actually here not to go into a club, but to do street interviews for my YouTube channel with my buddy and another buddy who's going to be helping out. And yeah, it's going to be pretty fun. We're going to be doing it right out front of the club, front of the club. Of course, you know, they're willing to go, more than welcome to go in afterwards if they want to. But usually I found that they're not interested. The point is, there it is, the amazing Zouk nightclub, one of the best. Is it number one? That's debatable, but pretty solid experience. And that's my vlog of being here in the winter.